Hello, I'm Trevor Shine with TICTAC Communications. We're going to show you a brief video today about how to use TICTAC both to identify unknown drugs and medicines and also to look up information about drugs and drug abuse. As TICTAC is a visual drug identification system, we feel that the best way for you to understand how it works and what it can do is to see it doing it. So that's what we're going to show you. The examples that we're just about to see with TICTAC focus on the healthcare sector's use of TICTAC. If your interest is in law enforcement, there is a separate video covering this, and that can be found in the law enforcement section of the website. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of the tablets from the several hundred here, which represent just a small percentage of the 32-odd thousand tablets that we currently have in the database. And I've picked up a small round yellow tablet that on one side has the markings M2.5 and on the other side of the tablet there are no markings. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into TICTAC and we're going to open up the tablet identification page, which is what we're now looking at. Now this page simply has a number of ways in which you can describe the physical characteristics of this tablet, whether they be from the markings that we just looked at, the elevation, the shape, the color, the size, dimensions, or weight, plus a number of other things. So it's just ways that you can physically describe this. Now, these markings are quite unique, and I think I may be able to identify this purely from the markings, and we're going to give it a go. So I simply type them in, M and 2.5. I'm going to say that it's round, and then I'm going to hit retrieve, and there within something like 2 seconds we have the tablet that's in my hand. And I can see from this that this is a Pfizer-made or licensed product called Matrex, or methotrexate is the active ingredient. And automatically my eyes go down to the corner here where we put bits of information about medicines and drugs in TICTAC, and I can see that this is cytotoxic, which means care should be taken in handling it, which fortunately I was wearing gloves when I picked it up. We can find out a little bit more information about this if we drill further into TICTAC. We hit the ingredients button and we can now see that this is an antineoplastic product, and if you're still not sure what it is, we can drill one level deeper, and within this we see that it is an antineoplastic and a description of what that is, so we get a brief layman's idea of what this medicine treats, what it's prescribed for. Going back to the original results screen in this area where the boxes are, we also see that we have a SPC button. And if we click on that, this will take us to the electronic medicines compendium and the summary of product characteristics for this medicine. So if you need more detailed information about it than we hold within TICTAC itself, that can be found here. So hopefully we've just seen how easy and fast it is to identify unknown medicines and drugs using TICTAC, but there are a number of other uses for TICTAC, and if we have a look at some of these, we're going to go into ingredients, and we're going to show an example of where you may need to find out all of the products available within a certain therapeutic category. And we have a little box here called therapeutic category. It has a drop-down menu that you can scroll through and choose, or you can type in. And I'm going to look at antihistamines, and I'm going to type this in. And then hit retrieve. And what we can see here is that there are 66 different active ingredients for antihistamines. And we can scroll through these 66, as I'm doing now. And at any of them, so in this case it's going to be phenoxyphenidine, we can go in and we can tick the products box and we can look at the products and see all of the products with this active ingredient in this version of an antihistamine. Another use of TICTAC may be if you need to find all of the products made by a particular pharmaceutical company. So for that, we go into company, we type in Zentiva. So when we hit retrieve, then we get the first page for Zentiva, which shows both its contact details and also history, if there is any, of name changes for this company. In this case, we can see that it started as Sterwin Medicines and then became Winthrop, and in 2011 changed its name to Zentiva. If we go down here and hit the products button, we can then see that we currently have 400 products for this pharmaceutical company within the database, and we can scroll through all of these until our heart's content, and for each of these it will have the same information available as it did for the product that we identified earlier. There are a number of other uses for the images and data within TICTAC, some within the system and others used outside the system. A couple examples of those are where the images are used in medicines information websites to provide content-specific graphics and images on the database to help people ensure that the medicines they're looking up are actually the ones that they have. It's used in dispensing systems where it can be used to print the images onto patient MAR charts to ensure that they've been dispensed the correct medicines. Very useful in nursing and care homes, and it's also used in robotic dispensing as a quality control method. So that's it for the examples we're going to show. Hopefully you've seen that TICTAC is not just a fast and easy way to identify drugs, but it's actually a very versatile tool with the drug information that's held within it. If you have questions about TICTAC, would like further information about it, or just like to talk to us, feel free to get in touch using the contact page of our website. Thanks.